Why the Horn of Africa matters to the U.S., pirates, terror threats, and global security. Introduction. The Horn of Africa, a region that includes Somalia, Djibouti, Eritrea, and Ethiopia, has become one of the most strategically watched places in the world. But why has the United States maintained military presence and carried out operations in this remote corner of Africa? The answer lies in a mix of anti-terrorism efforts, piracy prevention, and global security interests. This is the story of how the U.S. got involved in the Horn of Africa and why it continues to operate there today. What is the Horn of Africa? The Horn of Africa is the easternmost part of the African continent, jutting into the Arabian Sea. It includes Somalia, Djibouti, Eritrea, parts of Ethiopia. The region lies along the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, a vital maritime passage connecting the Red Sea to the Gulf of Aden, one of the most critical trade routes in the world. Rise of piracy in Somalia. In the early 2000s, Somalia's coastline became notorious for pirate attacks. Commercial vessels were hijacked. Crews were held for ransom. Global trade was threatened. The U.S. Navy, alongside NATO and other international forces, launched anti-piracy operations to patrol the waters and protect cargo ships. These missions helped reduce piracy dramatically by the 2010s. Counter-terrorism missions. Somalia is also home to al-Shabaab, an extremist group affiliated with al-Qaeda. To prevent terrorism from spreading, the U.S. has conducted targeted drone strikes on militant leaders, supported African Union peacekeeping efforts, trained Somali special forces. The goal? Disrupt terrorism before it reaches U.S. shores. Why Djibouti is key. The U.S. maintains a major military base in Djibouti called Camp Lemonnier, the only permanent American base in Africa. From here, the U.S. can monitor threats in East Africa and the Middle East, launch operations into Yemen or Somalia, protect nearby shipping lanes. Other nations like China and France also have bases in Djibouti, making it a global military hotspot. Humanitarian stabilization efforts beyond military missions the U.S. has provided. Food aid. Disaster relief support for democratic reforms. Especially during famines and civil wars, international partners, including the U.S., have stepped in to reduce human suffering. Challenges and controversy. Despite good intentions, U.S. involvement in the Horn of Africa has faced criticism. Some drone strikes caused civilian casualties. Anti-piracy operations were costly. Foreign military presence is sometimes seen as neo-colonialism. Still, many argue that the benefits of regional stability outweigh the risks. What the future looks like. As global powers like China expand their influence in Africa, and as terrorism continues to evolve, the Horn of Africa will remain a strategic priority. Peace in this region means safe global trade, less migration crisis, reduced terror threats.